Hey friends, today we're talking about the artful alchemy of confidence. Confidence is a fascinating, complex human trait that's been scrutinized, debated for centuries. It's really this concoction of being self-assured, of having composure, and being self-empowered. It feels like a distant mirage for some people, but for others, they exude it as naturally as they breathe. You guys, intelligent viewers, already have an interesting and intimate relationship with this phenomena. I'm Dr. Max. I'm a consultant psychiatrist based in Cambridgeshire in England. I want to help you reach your full potential in life, and that's my passion, your physical and mental health. So learn to master your mind with Dr. Max. Keep watching the video to the end, and I'll give you some evidence-based techniques to improve your self-confidence. So, what confidence is not is arrogance. Arrogance is something else. Arrogance is believing that you're better than anyone else for no valid reason. Real confidence is not toxic masculinity, which we see a lot of today. It's not about imprisoning women or anyone else or forcing people to obey you. It's actually the very opposite of that. People will obey and follow you when you have real confidence. People will understand and see that real confidence has deep foundations. It's like a tall building. It can be seen from a long way away, and if you don't have reason to be confident, people will soon see that your confidence is bullshit. At the end of this video, I will share my story of going from being a poor inner city kid to becoming a doctor, and how I built my life to be one full of quiet and gentle confidence, because that's what real confidence is. It's quiet. It doesn't need to shout or scream. When you enter a room, everyone present will automatically know that you are a man or woman of substance. They will be able to sense it and smell it. I can help to teach you get to this stage of confidence. So in this labyrinth of human emotions and traits, confidence is this exquisite paradox. Its presence defines our actions and reactions, and yet it's a force that feels intangible, often evades our conscious mind. But in the light of research, I can help to unravel this paradox. Let's go at it with the curiosity of a scientist. Let's dive into confidence. Let's try to understand, what is it first? So there's a common fallacy. Confidence is an inborn trait. It's a jealously guarded secret of those audacious few. Actually, research into the field of genetics have told us that's not true. Like many traits, they've studied twins in the genetic studies and found that confidence has a heritability of around 50%. This was done by Plomin in 2015. So the rest is down to environmental factors. That means irrespective of the genes that you and I are born with, there's a whole 50% to play with. That could be the difference between being right down there and being amazing. And that's an empowering thought, right? Also, it's an enticing idea to equate intelligence with confidence. We think, oh, that guy, that woman, she's really smart. She's going to be confident, right? It doesn't work like that, because that's a bit like the Dunning-Kruger effect, which is a cognitive bias where people of less ability tend to overestimate their ability at a task. And this was described by Dunning and Kruger in 1999. Ironically, those people have genuine confidence sometimes underestimate their capabilities, and they fall into the so-called imposter syndrome. And what does that do? So people who are accomplished sometimes feel they have no confidence, but the ones who are less able think they can do it all. So if somebody tells you they can do it all, they know it all, that's just not true. We're all learning. We're all on a journey of life. Yes, having real confidence is different from just saying you know everything. No one knows everything. Right, so what's overconfidence though? Overconfidence leads to altered perceptions and hazardous decisions, and this was studied by Moore and Healy and published in 2008. Overconfidence, the twin brother of arrogance. That's not good. Right, so then that leaves us with genuine confidence that aligns with our abilities and skills. It's like a comforting blanket. It's a carefully curated symphony in the cacophony of life. Yet these things, overconfidence, underconfidence, share the same root. So we have to strike a very careful balance. So how do we find and improve this elusive trait? So if confidence isn't entirely genetic and it doesn't depend only on our skills, where does it come from? If you're finding this video interesting and the ideas in it, please like and subscribe. It helps me and my team to know that you appreciate the time it takes to make these videos. When you like and subscribe, it helps us spread the video to other people like you who may also benefit from it. Thank you. Confidence. isn't a destination, it's a journey. Like life itself, it's an evolving dialogue between ourselves and our experiences. It's not a fixed commodity. It's a mutable quality. It can be grown, it can be shaped, it can be honed, and it dances on this knife edge between arrogance, self-doubt, and it requires careful improvement and careful nurturing. It's this alchemy, it's this brew of complex things. However, there are ways that it can be improved. There is no magic wand, but knowing it can be improved is reassuring, right? It's like we can now put the hand on the tiller that's guiding us, helping us to build our confidence through the turbulent seas of the human condition. So the art of confidence, again, it's like, I think of it like juggling flaming swords. These guys who do these amazing things, or riding a unicycle on a tightrope. It requires balance, focus, practice, and the right amount of audacity. Confidence then isn't just one trait. It's like a craft which you need to hone and master. And like most things to do with the human behavior and psychology, it is a craft which we can all learn, no matter how underconfident or how much we feel we don't have confidence. I didn't think I could make YouTube videos until 12 days ago, and I made my first YouTube video. So what do we do to increase our confidence? Right, technique number one, mirror technique. Stand in front of the mirror every morning, give yourself a pep talk, encourage your reflection, make your reflection blush. Positive affirmations aren't just about new age mumbo jumbo. You can really rev up your confidence by talking to yourself in a positive, confident way. Remember, in the ocean of life, you're a glorious seahorse, not a soggy shrimp. Number two, count every evening your successes and failures. There is no such thing as defeat. Your self-confidence will rise like a phoenix from the ashes of failure if you're open to learning from it. Number three, the power pose gambit. Renowned psychologist Amy Cuddy said standing in a power pose for 2 minutes in front of the mirror, Superman or Wonder Woman like, with your hands on your hips, chest out, chin up, can increase testosterone, which is a dominance hormone, and it can decrease cortisol, which is a stress hormone. It can enhance your confidence. It will certainly make you smile. Right, number four is walk the talk strategy. There was a study published in Journal of Behavior Therapy and Experimental Psychiatry that found adopting a more positive attitude while you're strutting, while you're walking, obviously not ridiculously so, not like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever, I'm talking about that, but being more positive can help you improve your confidence. Exercise as well, again, unsurprisingly, is linked to confidence. Right, the mindfulness maneuver. There are numerous studies that show living in the present moment, embracing the here and now, at the present time, non-judgmentally, spend some time being mindfully confident every day, and this will help with your self-confidence. Number six, the gratitude attitude. This is a philosophy where counting your blessings has scientifically been shown to boost your optimism and improve your self-confidence. And remember, number seven, you're not just any old fish in the sea. You're not a shrimp. You're not a jellyfish. You're a sophisticated human being, intelligent, beautiful. You're like this confident seahorse, this creature of wonder. You can make and think better. You can make yourself feel more confident. So guys, go out there and become a beautiful seahorse. But now, as I promised, a little bit of my own story. I was a poor kid in a poor area of town. The first school that I went to often ran out of the most basic things, which I won't even tell you about. But I wanted to be a doctor from the age of 7, and I was told, you can never become a doctor. You will never become a doctor, by my first and secondary school. And then I passed this exam we have in England called the 11 plus, and I went to a good school. But again, I was told I couldn't become a doctor. I worked hard. I was determined to do it. I worked harder. Thought to myself, okay, I'll show you, I'll do it. And when I become a doctor and I get a bunch of letters after my name, I'll come and shove them in your face and show you I can become a doctor. So eventually, I worked harder and I got to medical school, and then I became a doctor. I did a postgraduate qualification, for example, in dermatology. I became a facial expert. I teach and train other doctors in facial aesthetics. I became a hair restoration surgeon. I became a member of the Royal College of Psychiatrists. I became a consultant psychiatrist. And did I go back and shove this in the face of my school? Did I go back and do this? No. No, because there was no need. Because remember, confidence, real confidence from a place of truth, is easily assured. It's well-mannered. It's classy. Confidence is like this amazing, powerful aura that exudes itself everywhere without trying hard at all. For example, your confidence enters the room before you do. There was no need for me to say anything, and there is no need for me to say anything. I am what I am, and it's clear to see. That's confidence, and you can get it too. Let's go on this journey together. Learn to master your mind with Dr. Max. Watch the next video on how the power of sleep can actually help you become more successful and, yes, more confident.